under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Trustee Khan is absent with notice. Trustee Minks?
Here.
Trustee Sheba?
Here.
Trustee Phil?
Here.
Trustee Travis?
Here.
And Trustee Whitco?
Here.
Thank you very much. I need approval of our minutes of our regular meeting of May 14th, 2024.
I'll make the motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of May 14th, 2024.
Second.
Motion made by trustee Minks, seconded by trustee Whitco. Any discussions, questions, clarifications? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Special reports. First up tonight, I will call Police and Fire Commissioner Michael Simpkins to swear in 3 new officers, LaPaglia, Cerna, and Wynn. Michael, if you would be so kind.
Thank you very much, Mayor. It is my pleasure to introduce to you tonight the 3 newest members of the village staff. If I could please have Lindsay, if you'd like to come up with your family, anybody you'd like to invite, and Chief Connie, do you want to join us? Mayor, sometimes you come up here. You want to part in this? Would you stand here? Hey, Charlene. How you doing? You look great. This is Lindsay LaPaglia. Would you please introduce who you've brought with you this evening?
This is my mom, Charlene, and my Aunt Melinda.
And let me share a little bit about Lindsay with you. Lindsay began her employment with the Village of Morton Grove on December 4th, 2023. She began her training at the Suburban Law Enforcement Police Academy while hired by the Woodridge Police Department and graduated on December 16th, 2022. Lindsay was born and raised here in Morton Grove. She attended Niles West High School and moved on to Oakton Community College, where she studied law enforcement. From as young as 8 years old, she was determined to become a police officer. While pursuing her career in law enforcement, she spent her time working in the automotive industry, taking on several roles. And in her spare time, she enjoys being outdoors, traveling, and spending time with her family. Lindsay, if I could have you step up. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand, and if you'd repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Lindsay LaPaglia,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the rules, regulations, and ordinances of the Village of Morton Grove,
the rules, regulations, and ordinances of the Village of Morton Grove,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the Office of Police Officer for the Village of Morton Grove
of the Office of Police Officer for the Village of Morton Grove
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
I'm sure you will. Congratulations. We're going to have you sign 3 times. If you could sign here, please. And the last. And then do you have somebody that has your badge? Fine for now. All right, thank you, Linz. If you want to have a seat with your family.
She quit already?
Then if I could have Chris, if you want to come up, and if you want to invite anybody with you to join you, you may.
My father and his wife,
Okay. And this is Chris Cerna. Chris, you want to introduce who you have here with you this evening?
My father, Froylan, and his wife, Sylvia.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming tonight. Chris started his employment with the Village of Morton Grove on December 28th, 2023. He was born and raised on the northwest side of Chicago, attending St. Patrick High School and Ridgewood High School. After high school, he attended Triton College studying criminal justice. He then decided to pursue a career in law enforcement, following in his father's footsteps, who was a retired Chicago police officer. In 2020, Chris was hired by the Illinois Secretary of State Police and attended the Macon County Law Enforcement Training Center. Chris served as an investigator with the Illinois Secretary of State Police and completed 3.5 years of service before lateraling to the Village of Morton Grove. In his spare time, he enjoys working out, traveling, and being outdoors. If I could have you please step up. I will ask you to raise your right hand and state your name.
I, Chris Cerna,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the rules, regulations, and ordinances of the Village of Morton Grove,
the rules, regulations, and ordinances of the Village of Morton Grove,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the Office of Police Officer for the Village of Morton Grove
of the Office of Police Officer for the Village of Morton Grove
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. I'm going to have you sign this 3 times. And then one more. Great. And does your dad have your badge? Okay. Congratulations. Nice of my kid. Proud of your son. Thank you.
Do your dad proud. Your dad, you pretty proud?
Yeah, I did 30 years.
Well, I was going to 30 here.
I do 30 here.
Okay.
And then I'd also like to invite Trung Nguyen, and if anybody you want to invite to join you, please do so. Okay. This is Trung Nguyen, and you want to please introduce who you brought with you this evening?
This is my better half. It's my wife, Linda.
Nice to meet you, Linda. Let me tell you a little bit about Trung. Trung was born in Vietnam and raised in Chicago. He has served in distinguished roles across multiple law enforcement capacities. His military service includes time with the elite 75th Ranger Regiment, where he was deployed in Mosul, Iraq in 2004-2005. During his brief but intense 4-month deployment in 2004, he participated in over 120 special operations missions, earning the Combat Infantry Badge for his outstanding service. Following his service in the Army, he embarked on a 14-year career in law enforcement, which included roles with the Park Ridge Police Department in Illinois, the Los Angeles Police Department, and a significant 10 years with the Chicago Police Department. His tenure at Chicago Police Department included 5 years on the full-time SWAT team as a SHIELD operator. His extensive training includes certifications from the FBI SWAT and sniper schools, a team leader course, and hostage rescue course, among others. Outside his professional life, he enjoys working out and spending time with his family. I'll ask you to step forward, please. If you could please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Tron Nguyen,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the rules, regulations, and ordinances of the Village of Morton Grove,
the rules, regulations, and ordinances of Morton Grove.
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of police officer for the Village of Morton Grove
of the office of police officer for the Village of Morton Grove
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
If I could have you please sign 3 times. Great. And does your better half have your badge? Okay.
Fourth time's the charm, baby.
Hopefully the last.
Will be the last.
Great. You want to shake hands with everybody?
Thank you. Ma'am, thank you.
Thank you for your service. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mayor. That will conclude my report. Thanks for your time.
I just want to follow up. Again, you can see it takes a special person these days more than ever to become a police officer. You see it in the news every day. And again, this is a new, young, diverse group of people that we have coming in, men and women. But I think at the same time, to show our gratitude, we have officers that have been with us for quite some time. They're the ones that when you need something, they answer the phone. When you're sleeping, they're protecting you. And you can see from these resumes that Commissioner Simpkins read tonight, you can rest assured every night that you are in very good hands here with the Morton Grove Police Department. And I would like a round of applause for our current members as well. Again, thank you, Michael, for the presentation. Chief, great job. God bless all you guys when you're out, and girls when you're out there working, because without you guys, we are not in a good place, and we really appreciate all you do day in, day out, night in, night out, which is the important part. So thank you very much. If you were here for that, you want to leave because it's going to head south after this next presentation. Maybe hang on for one more minute, and then I would leave. You can go. LaPaglia, you guys can go. Yeah. Next up, we do have something equally as important. We have our presentation of our Greener Morton Grove Awards. This will be done by our Economic Development Commissioner, Mark Fernandez. Mark, that was quick.
I'm here.
All right, he's ready. I don't have to say anything.
Ready for green.
Over to you, Mark.
Thank you. Good evening. Actually, before I start, these police officers are fantastic, right? And I can't even say enough. And I think you're absolutely correct. Not too many people can appreciate the 3 nice, solid lines behind the white shirts, right? And the Holly spit-shine shoes. So, been there, done that. So anyways, good evening, everyone, Mayor, Trustees. My name is Mark Fernandez. As the Chairman of the Economic Development Commission, it's my pleasure to introduce the 4 recipients of the 2024 Greener Morton Grove Awards, which was unanimously recommended by the Economic Development Commission at the May 13th meeting. All right, so award recipients, please come up as you are announced. The first award goes to Parkview Elementary School in the category of public schools. You guys can go ahead and come on up. In this school year, they started a green club for the students in grades 6 through 8. The club has added recycling containers, educated students and staff on recycling, and set up bins to upcycle school materials. On Earth Day, they encouraged students to walk and ride bikes, promoted no waste lunch, and held a trash challenge. Outstanding. Who's receiving? I think the kids should receive it. Yes, right? Let's see. So, outstanding. If you would, please, if you're welcome to come around here. We got some more folks coming up. We're going to take some pictures afterwards, too, so with the mayor. All right. The second award goes to the Muslim Community Center of Chicago. Please come on up. This is in the category of religious organizations. The MCC has provided refillable water bottles and stations, transitioned to eco-friendly servingware, promoted sustainability through services. They have a newsletter and regional partnerships participating in the village's Sustainability Expo, reduced waste in their classrooms, and promoted composting and gardening in the community. Outstanding. Congratulations. Please stay up here. All right. The third award. The third award goes to Catering by Michaels in the category of business. They are one of 2 caterers in the U.S. to earn 4-star Green Restaurant certification from the Green Restaurant Association. Since partnering with Rescuing Leftover Cuisine in 2023, they have diverted 5,095 pounds of food to shelters and food banks, equivalent to 4,500 meals and 12,000 emission pounds. Right? Pretty amazing. Congratulations. Yes, absolutely. All right, the fourth award goes to Waste Not Compost. Please come on up. They are in the category of service provider. As the village's exclusive provider for curbside compost collection, they have increased curbside composting participation from 53 to 94 households since January 24, and onward we go, correct? So Waste Not's commitment to zero emissions and 100% electric van fleet prevents 60,000 gallons of gas from being burned annually. Congratulations. This year's recipients showcased remarkable achievements in waste reduction, recycling, water and energy conservation, public education, and sustainable transportation. Thank you for making Morton Grove a greener and more sustainable place to live, work, and play. One more time.
Stand up back there. No, stand up. You want to stand up? We'll be in the picture too.
Oh, you did?
Okay.
You're going to be in a picture?
I am, yeah. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Oh, I was afraid you forgot them. Plants for you as well. Pollinator plants. Pollinator plants.
Now, if that's not something to be proud of, I don't know what is, so. Great job, everybody. Again, I'm telling you, it's only going to get more boring if you stick around. Go, Michael Simpkins. Can you come here for a sec? We got something for you. While they're exiting here, we have a few. Signatures.
Actually swore them in months ago, so I didn't know if you really needed these. Oh. If you want to just pass them out to your friends. I really don't know. I think 1 year, but because we did it in December, we really
Hey, pal, you want to sit down and sign those so I can get the meeting moving along? Just take it
not
out.
this 12 of them. One of them back. I'll sign them back.
There are no public hearings tonight, no plan commission reports, residents' comments. This would be on agenda items only. At this point, agenda items only. Hearing none. President's report. I do want to make a few board and commission appointments tonight. So I would look for a motion to concur to appoint Eric Rubio to our Police and Fire Commission, Mubashir Khan to the Economic Development Commission, and Ibrahim Khan to the Environment and Natural Resource Commission. So if I could get a motion to concur.
So moved.
Motion made by Trustee Minks.
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Thill to concur with my appointments of Eric Rubio, Mubashir Khan, and Ibrahim Khan. Clerk, could you please call the vote?
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Sheba?
Aye.
Trustee Thill?
Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
The board and commission appointments approval are 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, and thank you all that step up to volunteer for our great village.
Can they stand up?
So you guys want to stand up? Anybody? No. I didn't think so. What are you telling? I didn't say so. A couple general comments. I want to give a special shout out and thanks to those that made our second community cleanup event on Saturday, May 18th, a success, including the over 50 residents that participated, as well as village staff, especially Sabakoya, Kevin Lochner, general public works staff, and Trustee Still and Travis, and all of our ENRC members as well. It was a great event. To see the bags come back, you realize that there's definitely litter out there, and we could all do our part. So it shouldn't be just once a year. We should do that. If you see something, pick it up. Don't forget, there's free Kids Explorer kits. There's still time for the kids to get these. They can get involved in the village's sustainability efforts by signing the Kids Sustainability Pledge in the newsletter, and then bring their pledge to Village Hall to receive a Morton Grove Explorers Activity Kit. It's never too late or too early to mark your calendars for future village events. One that'll be here before we know it, is we're going to be moving into June here next week, is our Morton Grove Days 2024. This will be July 3rd, Wednesday, to through July 6th, Saturday. So there's nothing on Sunday. This will be from Wednesday through Saturday night. It's a celebration of our country and our community spirit. Nobody does it better than Morton Grove. The event will feature live music, carnival, parade, fireworks, beer garden, food, and loads of family entertainment to help you celebrate your 4th of July. Come on down and join us at Morton Grove Days. There'll be more information about this on the website, of course. We do need volunteers. We need your support. We can try to be as flexible as possible and work around your schedule and do all that we can to meet your needs so that you can be a volunteer. Any amount of time you are willing to commit is great. Nights are available for it, and again, it's very important. The success of these functions, they don't happen without our volunteers, and we do need volunteers. So, again, never too early. 2024 National Night Out will be Tuesday, August 6th, 2024, from 5:30 to 8:30. This event gets bigger and bigger every year. This is at 6140 Dempster, which is the parking lot of the American Legion Memorial Civic Center. The Morton Grove Police Department will host the free event that enhances the relationship between residents and law enforcement while fostering a greater sense of community. Family-friendly activities, entertainment, and refreshments will be available. Beyond just Morton Grove Days, there's always ways to volunteer. You can see we appointed a few people tonight. That's volunteering. So anything you can do to not only volunteer at our various events throughout the year, but on village commissions, always much appreciated, and that's what makes a village, and it takes a village to make a village. So other than that, I have no more report. Clerk's report.
No report, Your Honor.
Thank you. Staff report, village administrator.
Thank you, Mr. President. I do have a few things on my agenda here. First of all, we have ordinance 2407. This is a second reading of this ordinance, which amends Title 4, Chapter 2, Section 1, entitled Definitions, and Title 4, Chapter 6D, entitled Liquor Control, and Section 8, entitled License Classifications and Fees, and Section 14, entitled Regulations for Licenses Operating Video Gaming Terminals on Licensed Premises. To amend these titles, is before you this evening, as it had a first reading in our prior meeting. The background is the village strategic plan for 2023 established goals to enhance economic development programs and efforts and preserve and promote the character of the village of Morton Grove as a community. To help achieve these goals, staff has developed a legacy restaurant assistance program to provide support for the continued success and longevity of restaurants that have operated under common family ownership in Morton Grove consistently for at least 30 years. These establishments help define Morton Grove's identity, character, cultural asset, and our cultural asset, and contribute significantly to local food and beverage taxes, sales taxes base. So what we're going to look to do this evening is to ask the board to amend Title IV, Chapter 2, Section 1. Title IV, Chapter 6D, Sections 8 and 14, to support the proposed program as follows. Amend Section 4-2 to clarify the definition of a restaurant as an establishment deriving more than 50% of its gross sales from prepared food. Amend Section 46D9 to allow the issuance of additional Class EV restaurant and video gaming licenses to legacy restaurants pursuant to the program, and amend Section 46D14 to apply a certain square footage and income requirements for video gaming establishments authorized under the Economic Development Agreement to all video game establishments with the exception of Class N licensed premises. So we would ask for the adoption of this ordinance based upon its prior first reading and this second opportunity for its passage.
Need a motion to approve ordinance 24-07 as presented by Village Administrator Shawinski.
I'll make the motion to approve ordinance 2407 as presented.
I'll second it.
Motion has been made by trustee Mink, seconded by trustee Sheba to approve ordinance 24-07. Any questions, clarifications? Hearing none. Clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Sheba?
Aye.
Trustee Thill?
Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Ordinance 24-07 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. In conjunction with that, we need to authorize the Legacy Restaurant Assistance Program, which would be accomplished by we're going to request for approval for Resolution 24-37. Once again, the background is that the Village 2023 Strategic Plan established goals of enhancing economic development programs and efforts in preserving and promoting the character of the Morton Grove community. The proposed Legacy Restaurant Assistance Program will be available to restaurants who have submitted a complete application, met the definition of a restaurant, which was established by the ordinance, have been under individual or common ownership for at least 30 years without any break in operation for more than 6 months, except as required by construction activities or due to COVID-19 pandemic, and are in compliance with all applicable village rules and regulations. And also designate legacy restaurants are eligible to receive a one-time grant of $5,000 for commercial facade enhancements or a Class EV restaurant video gaming license, provided that certain criteria related to square footage, video gaming terminal area design, and signage are met. This resolution is being considered in conjunction with Ordinance 2407, which we just brought before the board, which amends the sections that were presented in the ordinance. A motion would be requested to have this program established.
Move to accept Resolution 2437.
Second.
Motion made by trustee Thill, seconded by trustee Whitko to approve resolution 24-37 as presented by Village Administrator Shawinski. Any questions, discussions, clarifications?
Question.
Trustee Thill.
Do we have any idea how many restaurants would fall under
I
this?
think there's 4 or 5,
Okay.
but we have some guesses in that area. We're going to publicize the opportunity here and then allow restaurants to come forward for these opportunities.
Thank you.
Any others? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Phil?
Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Sheba?
Aye.
Resolution 24-37 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That ends the report from staff.
Thank you. Corporation Counsel? Thank you. Reports by trustee. Trustee Khan is absent with notice. Trustee Minks?
No report.
Thank you. Trustee Sheba?
Yes, Your Honor, just, so Morton Grove 2024 Tree Walk is this Saturday, June 8th, starting at 10 a.m. at the Morton Grove Civic Center. And one final reminder that we still are doing our crayon recycling program. A lot of the schools are about to be let out now. Don't throw your crayons away. Bring them over here at Village Hall or the libraries, and we'll gladly take them and recycle them for you. That's the end of my report.
Thank you, Trustee Sheba. Trustee Thill?
Yes, Your Honor, I have several resolutions. I have Resolution 2438. It's authorizing the closure of Dempster Street for the annual 4th of July parade. I move we accept Resolution 2438.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Thill, seconded by Trustee Travis to approve Resolution 2438, closing Dumpster Street for our annual 4th of July parade. Any questions, clarifications? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Sheba? Trustee Thill?
Aye.
Resolution 24-38 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I have Resolution 2439. It's authorizing the purchase of a new 2024 Ford F-450 XL 4x4 pickup from the Sutton Ford Incorporated in Matson, Illinois. I move we accept Resolution 2439.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Thill, seconded by Trustee Travis to approve Resolution 24-39 as presented. Any questions, clarifications? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Sheba? Trustee Thill?
Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Resolution 24-39 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Couple of comments.
Sure, Trustee Thill.
I'd like to thank the police department for their cop on the roof for raising money for Special Olympics. I think next year we'll try to make another bigger push to get the advertisement out there to raise more money. I appreciate that, and thank you, Mike. And as far as, we had a lady call the Village Hall, and she was very upset because we're not spraying for cicadas. Cicadas come around once every 17 years. Cicadas aren't pretty. Cicadas are noisy. But cicadas are good for the environment. So for that lady, I think you need your education. End of my report.
To follow up on that, John, by fall, we'll take care of it. Trustee Travis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just some Community Relations Commission business. The community garage sale will take place Friday, June 7th through Sunday, June 9th. So check the village website closer to the event to find the event map indicating where you'll be able to find deals and treasures as a part of this community-wide event. And for those of you who are participating in the Summer Adopt a Planter program and the garage sale, you can pick up your your sign or your planter stuff on Saturday, June 1st here at the Village Hall from 9 to 11. And our summer photo contest will be Summer in Morton Grove, and it'll be starting soon with and it'll be running through Labor Day. And the link will be live soon on the village website. And that is the end of my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Travis. Trustee Whitko.
Thank you, Your Honor. Tonight I have Ordinance 24-08, approving a minor amendment to Ordinance 23-13, granting a special use permit for a restaurant with a drive-through facility at 5843 Dempster. This ordinance will grant the applicant a one-year extension of time until May 23rd, 2025, to begin construction on the approved drive-through restaurant facility. I move that we approve Ordinance 24-08.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Whitko, seconded by Trustee Travis to approve Ordinance 24-08 as presented. Any questions, clarifications? Hearing none. Clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Sheba? Trustee Thill?
Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Ordinance 24-08 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And I have another ordinance that was also presented last meeting, ordinance 24-09, approving a special use permit for a commercial tutoring learning center at 8120 Lehigh Avenue in Morton Grove, Illinois. I move that we approve ordinance 24-09.
Second.
Motion's been made by trustee Whitko, seconded by trustee Thill to approve ordinance 24-09 as presented. Any questions, clarifications? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Sheba? Aye. Trustee Thill?
Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Ordinance 24-09 passes 5-0, Your Honor.
Thank you.
That's the end of my report, Your Honor.
Thank you. Any other business brought before the board tonight? Okay, hearing none. Presentations of warrants in the amount of $397,895.79.
Oh, you want it?
That's you, yeah.
Yes, okay. I'd like to present the warrants in the amount of $397,895.79. I move that we accept the warrants as presented.
Second.
Motion moved by trustee Travis. I'll give you this one, Rita.
Okay.
Seconded by trustee Minks to approve the warrants in the amount of $397,895.79. Any questions, clarifications? Hearing none, clerk, please call the vote.
Trustee Thill?
Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee Whitko?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Sheba? The May 28th warrants pass 5-0 as presented.
Thank you very much. Residents' comments, if anybody wants to, they can fill out one of these sheets. We have 3 residents' comments tonight. First up will be Lisa Ware on a non-agenda item for our compost franchise agreement. Lisa?
Hi, my name is Lisa Ware. I am the president of Catering by Michaels, which has been based in this great village since 1991. I want to thank you, Mr. Mayor, and the Board of Trustees for your time tonight, and especially for recognizing our company as a leader in sustainability. The event industry can often be one of excess and waste, and as such, we have focused on reducing our company's impact on the planet since long before it was trendy or expected. A significant part of our sustainability practices, and one which this board clearly values, is composting. 12 years ago, options for commercial composting were extremely limited, and none of the companies offering the service were willing to send a route to Morton Grove for us. We began composting in April of 2012. Thanks to a company called Collective Resource Compost taking a chance on us. Our businesses grew together, and today we are one of, if not the single largest generator of compost in the village. In 2022, we composted 85.7 tons of food scraps. I'm addressing you tonight about the village's exclusive franchise agreement with Waste Not and the challenges it has created for my business and our sustainability programs. Village staff are aware we have had challenges with the new agreement, but as they are not in a position to change it, I wanted to bring it to your attention. My interactions with village staff have always been excellent, and they are valued and appreciated by our company for their efforts. As the owner of both a business and real estate in Morton Grove, my first and most important objection to the exclusive franchise agreement is that it's not the role of government to tell me who I can do business with. I understand the value of waste hauler franchise agreements for residential areas, but they have no place in business and industrial zones. Competition is healthy, and the free market should force companies to try to win my business with both the best service levels and best pricing for my company's needs. Waste Not is a good company, led by good people, providing good service. However, their business model is not the best for my company's needs. We have met with and shared our issues with Waste Not leadership, and they have not been able to meet us where we need them to be. The information collected by the village in the RFP process for this agreement was not sufficient to evaluate bidders' pricing and operational processes for larger commercial users such as Catering by Michaels and our neighbors, John Crane, who share our feelings on this matter. Under the agreement with Waste Not, our pricing has increased 70% because they do not offer volume pricing as Collective Resources does. I did not misspeak. Yes, our price has gone up 70%, from $14 per tote to $23.75 per tote. At 87.5 tons a year, that's a lot of money. Waste Not also does not offer metered pricing as Collective Resource does. With metered pricing, we were only billed for the amount of compost hauled each pickup day, whereas we are now billed for the maximum that could have been hauled, even if the actual is far less in our slower weeks. When we are busier than usual and need extra pickups, an off-route fee is applied, so we are penalized no matter if we are busy or slow. Waste Not also charges for tote delivery, and it has several other fees that Collective Resource does not. Changes to scheduling or services require significant lead time, which is very difficult given the last-minute nature of the catering business. We are projecting our compost spend will be more than $15,000 higher this year, money we don't have with the thin margins in our industry. Due to the significant cost increases and other service level challenges we are facing, it will be very difficult for Catering by Michaels to maintain the same level of composting that we have historically. I am so proud of the ways in which we green our operations, and clearly the village is as well based on the award we have received tonight. It pains me to consider scaling back our efforts because of an anti-competitive agreement. Furthermore, Collective Resource is a women-owned business, which is very important to me as the female owner of a business, and it is also very important to our customers who have minority-owned vendor purchasing thresholds to meet. Morton Grove is the only municipality in the area that has an exclusive agreement for compost hauling. The agreement the village entered into with Waste Not allows the village to terminate the agreement at any time with 30 days' notice. Tonight, I am asking you to consider revising the agreement with Waste Not to be exclusive to residential service only and to allow businesses to hire any vendor of their choosing. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Next up, Ahmed Akbari announcing a Juneteenth event by Dakota Educational Foundation, which I visited you a few weeks ago. It was fantastic.
That's right. Thank you so much. Thank you, your Honorable Mayor, and of course, a number of Honorable Trustees also visited. We are very thankful to you, Mayor, and we are thankful to Trustee Vitko, Trustee Travis, Trustee Phil, of course, our attorney, Hoffman Liston, and of course, a lot of other people that have visited us, including Mark. I know you have visited us, and so we are very thankful. Thank you for this opportunity as well. So as you know, my wife and I, we founded Dakota Educational Foundation about 6 months ago, actually. Essentially, more than that, but 6 months ago, we had the grand opening. And in 1 month, we have, we are hoping, we would observe Juneteenth 2024 by what we call the Juneteenth celebration and programming. We would have two days, or rather 2 nights of programs. First night on June 21st, we have the opening of our Juneteenth exhibition, and then it will be kind of followed up by a roundtable called Fostering the Conditions of Freedom, which kind of matches with the idea of Juneteenth. And then on Saturday, June 22nd, in the evening, we have a concert in honor of our servant leaders, including a good number of them that you recognize tonight here, as well as your company that does so much, I mean, for the environment and otherwise. So, and then we have, we have that concert. It's a classical concert with some world-class players. And then we have a fundraiser, a dinner fundraiser after that. So we kind of wanted to kind of bring it up to the attention of the village and to the residents. We welcome everyone. We need the support, and we would welcome everyone coming to both nights. And if more information can be found on the website for foundation, which is dhfoundation.org. So thank you so much again for the support of the village that has been given to us so far by everyone. And we hope to see you, at least some of you there, and we appreciate any kind of publicity you can give us. Thank you.
I highly recommend anybody to stop by at Shermer and Harlem. It's a great little expedition they have there. So again, thank you for inviting me and sharing that with me. Next up, Mr. Rudolph Vilk. Rudy, I'm going to say it like I say it every week. If there's not something new, you will be, obviously, we will adjourn this meeting. We are all in receipt of your letters. We've read them. Everybody, I've talked to everybody about it. Doesn't seem like there's anything fresh or new in the letters other than you recapping the normal things that we talk about at these meetings. So with that said, I will start the time right now. You have 4 minutes. If you don't have anything new, it's probably going to be a lot less. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mrs. Ditko, can you explain to Mrs. Mayor why he make it waste your time? No?
Rudy.
Unbelievable.
Rudy, please.
But anyway, I talking about Mr. Ralph about sell it village 8 car and to another car. And I asked him, give me information about this car, because action made April 23. But he'd say, no, I need asking public works department, because action sell to public works department what he doing, action. I total surprise. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe Ralph think what everybody stupid, because he make it wrong answer. Village sell to action car, and action sell to public department everything what he doing. It's something wrong. It's supposed to be sell exactly to village administration or village mayor or something like this, not to public works. Something wrong. Also, I send you to normal way to Mrs. Witka. I totally surprised why she doing like this, and I think he apologized to me, but he said, no, this is normal. This is normal. What I ask you when you're talking to somebody else, and I'm not asking you, I asking this woman. This is not culture to Mrs. Witka. And I think you make decision about her position. Also, Mr. Till. Mr. Till, you're talking about $1 million, what it show you to a new pipe to a new tower. But this is not correct, because Mr. Ralph told me something different. I sent the letters, and you're supposed to make decision what is right, you or Ralph. But it's possible have one answer, not 2 or 3 or 5, like make it Ralph. Also about two suggestions about white village sticker on windows. I give 2 suggestions, and I not see what this suggestion coming to board. What's happened
30 seconds, Rudy.
Teresa Hoffman Liston? She not listen, she not reading, she don't care about, ignore everybody. Sorry. And Mayor says, you have answer. You have answer. Which kind of answer I have?
Ones that you obviously don't
Okay.
like to hear. I need a motion to
Thank you
adjourn.
so
Motion to
much.
adjourn.
Motion's been made
You
trustee
have
Mix. Thank you. Seconded by trustee Sheba to adjourn our meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned at 7:48.